Thanks for joining us. I'm Bridget Shanahan.
And I'm Vince Vitrano. Officials are working to figure out what led up to a propane tank explosion on Milwaukee's south side. The explosions happened at 19th and Cleveland at Acme Galvanizing. About 7:45 was the first blast this morning. One neighbor captured multiple blasts on his cell phone. Take a look. Oh. A big plume of thick black smoke rose up after the fire started. Neighbors reported hearing the blast blocks away.
And it was a small fire then, so I'm standing there, I'm looking at my wife, I says, we're going to need to call the fire department. 2 seconds later, the whole building went boom, boom, it started blowing up. And then it just started blazing from then, because I had 911 on the operator, they told me not to hang up.
All the workers in the building were able to get out. Nobody was hurt. This afternoon, investigators are still withholding a lot of information pertaining to the officer-involved shooting in Kenosha.
A police officer shot and killed a suspect this weekend. The police department claims the 26-year-old man threatened officers with a weapon. It happened Saturday after that suspect led police on a chase and crashed. This is the radio call as authorities searched for that suspect.
He's wanted for strangulation and suffocation. He's also showing caution for violent tendencies.
Shots fired! Shots fired over the building!
This afternoon, neither police nor the State Department of Justice will say what kind of weapon that suspect had. They won't release the suspect's name, and they will not release the name of the officer involved either.
More local news now. Signs are pointing to a Rolling Stones concert in Milwaukee.
That's right. Actual signs. Billboards around town tease some sort of announcement on Thursday. The signs with the iconic Tongue and Lips logo popped up this weekend in Milwaukee and other cities around the U.S. too. The Stones did the same thing before announcing a tour in 2013. The band has also posted some cryptic videos on their website. Again, an announcement is expected on Thursday.
I hope you enjoyed the weekend weather with temperatures in the 60s despite the clouds and the breeze. And today we woke up to temps in the 40s and 50s. Now it is still cloudy. We're going to see some sprinkles and maybe a very light rain shower late this afternoon to the evening. The heaviest of the rain stays well north of us, but this is with the cold front that's beginning to sweep its way through the state. Already 30s and 40s, northern Minnesota, the Dakotas, and extreme northern Wisconsin. Meanwhile, 66 still at this hour in La Crosse. It's almost 80 in Des Moines, but the cooler air is beginning to make its way into the area. Your weather headlines: the Friday temperatures 65 degrees. Saturday was 57. Sunday 60. We haven't hit 70 degrees here in Milwaukee since October 27th. We could do that today, but the winds are now beginning to shift off the water just a little bit, and that cold front gets here later this evening. We're starting to need rain. It's been 13 days with no precipitation or snow or rain around the area. While it was great while we were melting snow, we need to get some so we don't get into a little wildfire season. 48 degrees this morning in Racine, 46 in West Bend. The coolest spot was Watertown at 36. We were 52 here in Milwaukee. The normal high is 42. Now the clouds are here for the rest of the afternoon. We'll get a little peak of sunshine here and there. You notice the wind has shifted to the southeast. It's very light, but it's keeping that lakefront as expected into the mid to upper 50s. Still 65 degrees here in Milwaukee, but temperatures now holding steady, if not dropping a little bit. Lower 60s inland, 63 in Kenosha, and it's in the 50s right at the waterfront once again because of that south to southeast wind. Not strong. That happens overnight tonight. Once this front pushes on through, we'll get the clouds out of here overnight. The wind's going to pick up out of the north anywhere from 15 to 25, even 35 miles per hour, and that's going to bring in that colder air. Temperatures will not be in the 40s and 50s tomorrow morning. They'll be right around 30 degrees, and wind chills will be in the lower 20s. We do see plenty of sun for tomorrow with the high pressure moving in. The winds will lighten up as well, but we will see some clouds moving here by Friday with a chance for some sprinkles or light rain late in the day. Here are your lows tonight. 31 in Milwaukee, 32 Beaver Dam. Look at the wind, 20 to 35 out of the east-northeast or north-northeast. That's going to drive those wind chills down to around 20 degrees. Far cry from being in the upper 60s this afternoon. Highs tomorrow, back to normal in the low to mid 40s around the area, and a brisk northwest wind at 10 to 20 won't be helping, but at least the sun will be out. 45 degrees in Milwaukee, 44 Menominee Falls and Germantown, 45 Muskego, and 45 out towards Dousman and Oconomowoc. To the south, Racine will be at 44, Kenosha 45, as well as Whitewater and Jefferson. Your temperature for today, we're going to get close to 70 degrees, cooler at the lakefront, obviously. That's really close to that record from 1930. Tonight we'll drop down to 31 degrees. The winds crank up to around 30 miles per hour, and wind chills will be dropping. Temperatures drop starting tomorrow, 45 degrees, 43 on Wednesday, some morning flurries on Thursday, and then 50 for Friday.